Welcome friends for the second Bansuri tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to hold the Bansuri, how to blow, and we'll speak about the Swaras, which are the notations in the Hindustani music, and I will give you some simple exercises and some tips to keep in mind while you practice the Bansuri. So we'll start with holding. In case you are right-handed, it's going to be the way you're going to hold the Bansuri, and in case you are left-handed, some hold it in that way. So you just need to change exactly what we say, but the opposite. So there are actually two methods of how to hold the Bansuri, and I'm familiar with one of them, so this is the way I'm going to show you. So the first three fingers, those fingers will fit to those three holes, and with the right hand the same three fingers will fit to those three holes. Now it's very important to cover the whole hole. Each hole should be covered fully, and in this method we use, for the first hole, we use that area, the middle area of the finger, to cover it. The second hole is the same area with that finger, and with the third hole we use the tip of the finger to cover it. Same applied with these three holes. We take that area and we cover it fully. We take that area of that finger, we cover it fully, and with this finger we cover here. It's very important to use these areas because they have more meat, and it will be easier for you to cover fully the holes. And then once you cover everything, I want to show you what happens when you don't cover everything fully. Let's say there will be only one finger, let's say that finger, that will not cover fully, just a little bit. The sound is gone completely. Here the sound changed, and so on and so on. So the holes should be covered fully. Another important thing that I would like to show you is about the thumbs, the position of the thumbs. Now it's very important, first of all, to say that every person, as you know, has different anatomy, so I'm not going to show you exactly where to put the thumb, because there's not such a thing. Every person has different fingers. Some people, they can bend the thumb here more than I do. So it's more like you need to do your own investigation to find the sweet spot for you. I can give you guidelines to keep in mind while you do that. So first of all, I want to show you that this is where I put the thumb here, of the left hand, and for this one, this is where I put the thumb. So in general, what you want to do, you want to put the thumb in a place that will give contra to the other fingers. And so, and some people, let's say, if you look at that, some people they put a little bit more here, some people a little bit more here, but you don't want to put it too much then, because then you stretch the fingers too much. You don't want to put here, because then, as you see here, the wrists, there will be too much pain over here. So you want to find a nice place where it's not too painful. There's going to be a little bit pain in the beginning, but it's not too painful. Another thing that to keep in mind is, like, when we are going to play the ma, we don't use any any of the holes. So you want to put the thumbs in a place that they hold it nicely, so the Bansuri will not fall. If we put it here, there is nothing that supports the Bansuri in order not to fall. So this is also something that you want to keep in mind. Let's speak a little bit about the blowing. The blowing, you want to blow in a way that your air, your blow, goes directly into the hole. So if I blow a little bit higher, it won't fit. If it's too low, nothing will come out. So that also takes a little bit time to find the sweet spot where you blow exactly into the hole. One tip I can give you, if you are really beginners and you want to find the sweet spot, forget about fingering. Just try to first to find the sweet spot of the blowing and just to hold it normally. And try it over again and again and again until you are satisfied with the sound, and then start with the fingering. At this point I would like to point out something very important. If you pick up the Bansuri, you will feel some struggles that you need to stretch the fingers in order to cover the all holes. It's very normal, everybody goes through that, no worries about it. And if you really want to play the Bansuri or even the bigger ones, you need to go through that frustrations and so on. This is very normal, everybody goes through that. But if it's too much for you and you decide to pick up a smaller flute, which is totally fine, if you pick up the F or the G, everything that you're gonna see in those tutorials, you can apply them on any Bansuri that you're gonna have. So no worries about it. Holding is gonna be the same. The blowing that we're gonna speak about gonna be the same. So do what is comfortable for you with not too much struggle, but still some struggles in life. It's also good to have sometimes. So now let's talk about the Swaras. The Swaras, which are the notations in the Hindustani music. Unlike in the Western, that we have C, D, E and so on, or Do, Re, Mi, in the Hindustani music we notate them as Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. The first thing that you need to keep in mind when you start to practice, as you hear in the background, we have the Tanpura, which is very important. You can download the Tanpura to your as an app and tune it to the tuning of the Bansuri that you have. So in this case, if I play the Bansuri, I put the Tanpura on E. So when I play Sa, and I'm going to explain that, when I play Sa, it will sound as E. So when we cover the all holes, the all 6 holes, we get the note Pa. And after that we get the note Da when we cover the first 5 holes. And after that we get the note Ni. And then we get the note Sa, which is the same pitch as what we have in the Tanpura in the background. And after that we get Re. and then Ga. And then we get Ma, which we don't cover any hole. And after that, we get Pa again, when we cover the all holes again. And then we continue, same, 5 holes. Ni. Sa. And so on, then we get Re, Ga, Ma, Pa. So these are notations, these are the fingering. First exercise that I would recommend you to do is what everybody knows about long notes. And long notes, which means to play the note long. And how long? As long as possible, as long as you can. So when you pick up, let's say Sa, now I could play much longer, but I don't want to exhaust you in this tutorial. What I would recommend you in this case, when you play long note, take a deep breath, take a deep and relaxed breath. And what you need to focus, it's not about just playing the note long and then to move to another note. It's about what you're going to do with that note. Long notes are very important exercise. Long notes are very important because it's the only opportunity when you actually concentrate and you focus on a single note. And when you focus on a single note, there are so many things that you need to focus on. The first one is to take a deep breath and to exhaust that breath as much as you can. So in time, you will increase your capacity. The second thing, you're supposed to focus on the blow itself, so it's steady. And it's very important to keep it steady as much as possible. So that comes from controlling the blow itself. The second thing, very important thing, is the pitch. You don't want to play too high in the pitch. You don't want to play too low in the pitch. You want to play exactly in the pitch or as much as you can. I'll just show you how it sounds when you're too high or too low and why it's so important. So if I play too high, sound like that. If I play too low, you don't want to do that. So the beauty of one note can come when you are harmonious, when you play harmonious with the tanpura. And these things, it's very important to keep in mind, and it takes time for the mind, for the body to get used to, and as I said before, this exercise is very important because it's the only place that you actually can focus on the pitch, on the blow, on your breath, and so on and so on. The last thing that I want to show you is another simple exercise. So we spoke about the long notes, very important. While you play the long notes and also this exercise, it's very important to cover the whole range of the Bansuri. So you will get used to the different blows. You will feel different blows in the first octave and the second octave. And give it time. Be patient with that. But once you get it, you will feel the beauty of the Bansuri and the music. So after you play long note, use a metronome, which is very good also for the rhythm, and try to play from down to up and up to down in the same order with rhythm. So if we will do like and when you can do that, try to increase the tempo of the metronome. Okay, so thank you for watching, and if you like it, put thumb up, and if you want to see some more tutorials, you may subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, please leave a comment. Thank you again for watching. Good luck with your practice, and we'll see each other in the next tutorial. Thank you.